Hello, hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me. I really appreciate it. It is hanging on for dear freaking life, you guys. Do you see it? That is all that's left. A 3.5-year-old lip product. Yeah, never will I ever allow this to happen ever again. It doesn't have a rancid smell, but it doesn't smell the same. Like, it has like a hint of a smell, but like it's not like, you know, repulsive. It's not like gross, but there's something there that wasn't there before, and not in a good way. So I have done my under eyes. I concealed and set them, and I hope you guys aren't going to be mad at me. I just cannot put this palette down, you guys. I don't know what it is about it. It has just, there's something special about this palette. And it's so basic and it's so boring, but I cannot get enough of it. I don't know what it is. Day after day, I'm just finding myself just thinking about this palette, and I'm like, why? It's nice. It's a nice palette. If I didn't think it was a nice palette, I wouldn't have bought it, but it's turning out to be more special than I thought it was going to be, which, I mean, that's a good thing. It's a really good thing, but I'm just surprised. It tends to be that way though with makeup, not only with just me, but the products that go viral are always interesting. And then the products that, you know, like the limited edition Christmas launches and stuff that end up becoming rare and valuable also are very surprising usually. Like, when they're in store, I don't think they're super special, you know, like, for example, the Charlotte Tilbury Pop Rock singles. Like, they were nice. They were pretty. Do I think they were, like, $1,000 a year later on Mercari pretty? That's an exaggeration. They're, like, $500 years later on Mercari, but no, I didn't think they were that pretty. I didn't think they were that special. But they are. I mean, they clearly are. Going in with Disobedient. Chocolate brown. I'm just feeling it this year. I am feeling chocolate brown. I am feeling like neutral but not light. So like a deeper neutral, I think, is what I'm going for. And I just cannot get enough. I cannot get enough. I was trying to be mindful today to pull out some of my Goldi singles because it's been a little bit longer than I would like since I touched one of those. But then once again, when it came down to sit down and do my makeup, whoa, I don't quite know how that happened. Oh, brother. Unless I had previously used this brush and forgot to wash it, but I don't really see how I would have done that. It's okay. It's okay. It's the first thing where we have time to fix it. But we are on crunch time, you guys. We are at 2 days until we leave for our vacation. We finally told the kids yesterday. It was pretty funny. So they were talking to us, and we made it super casual too. We were just like, hey, we want to talk to you guys about something. They're like, okay. We're going to wake you up super early on Monday morning. Okay. And then we are going to take a long drive, and we're going to hop on an airplane. Okay. And then we are going to hop in another car, okay? And then we're going to end up at Disneyland. And their eyes and their mouth. I'm like, surprise! And they're like, oh. So they're really excited. Our kids don't get screen time, though. I think I've told you guys that. At least not a lot at all. This whole year, they've probably watched one movie that I can remember, maybe two. Like, we read. So I spent today putting on a couple different Disney movies for them just because we've been reading Disney books all week. But now that they know they're going to Disneyland, I wanted them to actually see the movies. So I put on Cinderella for them, and oh man, I can't remember the other one. We only have one TV, and it's in mine and Sean's room. So while they were watching the movie, I was out here cleaning the house because we have a busy weekend ahead of us. Yeah, we have to get both of our cars car washed because obviously we're taking my car to the airport because I have the van. And then Sean needs to get his car washed because when we get back from vacation, he's not going to want to do that. So we just really got to get it done this weekend. We also have to pack. We have not started packing. Yeah, I know we haven't started packing yet. And I really want to make sure. And we have the 4 kids aged almost 8, 5, 2, and 5 months. So we have a lot of stuff we have to make sure that we bring. I have to make sure I bring all my breastfeeding supplies. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a wild weekend. We have this annoying fly the kids just let in because they were playing outside. So if you see buzzing, if you hear buzzing or see a black thing flying around, it's the fly. It just got in. I don't like bugs, so it's probably going to stay here until Sean gets home tonight, but ignore that. But yeah, it's really exciting. It's so exciting. I did look at the weather though, so next week is going to be high 90s in California. Like, I'm talking like 98. And in Washington, the high is 75. So in case you guys were wondering, I'm a little nervous. I don't do hot. The last time I was in a really hot place, I went to Texas in 2019 to go to my former mother-in-law's wedding. And I remember it just being like a really like hard week for me because I was hot. I was sleeping a lot. And just kind of miserable. I mean, I don't like Texas, so I was a little bit miserable because of that too, but it was hot. But this is Disneyland, and I'm going to be with my children and a husband that I actually like. So I think it's going to be better this go around. Oh, my back hurts. I've been busy. I've been deep cleaning today. So I posted on my Instagram stories a couple days ago. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but I showed you guys what happens when I skip a day of laundry with 4 kids. And it covered my like whole living room floor. So I had quite a bit. Anyway, I did it again. I skipped another day of folding laundry. So I had that same pile today and cloth diapers today to fold. And the dishes, and I steam mopped twice because I don't know, I felt like after the first steam mop it just wasn't like pulling up all the like coffee that my children have spilled, so I just wanted to do it one more time. And then I'm doing the oven, and my babies, they both pick the same day to poop a lot. Yeah, you do both of them. So I've had 2 babies to change diapers quite a bit of. And Evie's potty training. He's doing very well so far. So I have Evie to take to the potty constantly, and my bag is killing me. But today is also Sean's last day at work until his vacation. So I want to get as much done as I possibly can today, just so he can come home and really start enjoying his vacation and not having to be like, because he only gets like 2 weeks, like for the whole year. So this is one of the 2 weeks, and we don't know when he's taking. Granted, this year is a little bit different because he still has 6 weeks of paternity leave that we didn't take when our daughter was born. We were saving it for later in the year, so he still has 6 weeks. I think we're gonna take it right before she turns 1 is I think the final decision on that. So we still have like 6 months until he gets those 6 weeks, but still I want to make it special. You know, I don't want him to come home and then have to clean. Like, that's not what he needs, and I don't want that for him. I want him to have a week of carefreeness. So, oh, and then those books, that stack of books that we had put on our table to deal with the router, I just got that put away. It has not been a priority of mine, clearly, but today I made it a priority because that's one of the like first things I always notice when I come out to the living room is the big ass pile of books. So I figured he's gonna walk in and he's just gonna see immediately just like whole, because again, our house isn't filthy, but our house is messy sometimes because of the kids, but it's never filthy. I don't want to get filthy. So that was just one of those things where I'm like, oh, I'm so sick of it being messy. But now I feel better. One thing about this palette is the mattes really, really are hard to blend out. I always go in with really like deep shadows to map out my shape. Granted, I'm using kind of a, not one of my favorite brushes in the world. The Shiseido brushes used to be my favorites in the world, but I don't know. They're right. I've gotten better ones, but I don't think it's the brush's fault because even when I use my favorite brushes, getting down my shape is patchy and hard, but once I get everything else blended in, I end up really liking the look every single time. So, you know, I started to kind of feel weird that I do actually end up liking every single look I do every single day. I know they're not like incredibly different. It's pretty funny how similar they are given how different products I use to get there, if that makes any sense. I use very different products to get to a very similar look, which tells me a lot about my preferences, about my collection, about really where I'm at, and just really emphasizing why I don't need to buy more because I do the same looks. I'm not very creative. I like what I like. But I was like, man, I always say I like what I do, and I'm sure like people are like, why do you even bother saying it? Like, obviously, like if you're gonna do it, you're gonna like it, which, yeah, that's true. But then I heard Dion say, you know, keep working a look until you're satisfied with it in her video today. And I was like, you know what? That is so true. It's a good thing that I like all my looks, even when they start out kind of nuts, because I did do one look. I didn't post it online, but I sent it to Dion via Instagram DMs. And I was like, it was when Sean was doing his 100-hour weeks and I was like losing it. I was like, I did a crying troll look and it was like ugly as fuck. It was like, it was really ugly. It was so ugly. I don't even know how to describe it. Ogre. Like crying ogre is the best way I can think to explain this look, but it was butt ass ugly. And she was like, I like the look. And I was like, what? Like, I don't like the look. I was just playing around. Like, I was just trying to do something so different to like, I don't know, make myself feel better because I freaking hate the army. But yeah, I was like, it's probably good that I work my looks until I actually like them, because that's what we do. That's what we do in the CTN. Hashtag Crazy Troll Nation. Hashtag come be a member with us. We have fun. We really do have fun. We have the best of all times. I'm going to use this little brush. I got this in the giveaway. I've not used it, but it's a little cutie. I really, really like this palette. I'm so boring. I always want to reach in for the red, but I'm not going to do it today because I'm doing something different. I think I am. I want to go in with the orange too, but I always do that. Am I going to do the world's most boring freaking look today? I think I am. I'm going to go in with Bronze Blaze. And that's me, my outer corner. I'm going to be such a basic makeup lover today. Ugh. Basic's not bad though. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited seeing how excited the kids were because they don't watch TV. I was like, are they even going to be excited about this trip? You know, like, but no, they totally are. They are. Oh, and then I also have to get stuff ready for school because we get back, and then literally the next day, so we come in late at night. I want to say our flight lands at like 9:30. So we're probably gonna get home around, I said that weird, around like 11, I would say. And then we got out of bed because early in the morning, our kids start school. So I have to get like snacks packed. I have to have the stuff I'm making for their lunches here in the house, but it can't be something that's going to spoil while we're gone. I have to have all their new school clothes washed. I have to have all their new school shoes put out. I already dropped off their school supplies because that was yesterday. So, and I can't forget any of it, because if I do, then our first day back is going to be really hectic because it's too much shit to do. Okay, I'm gonna use Skin Show Divine Glow in the middle there. I'm telling you guys, I'm the most boring makeup lover ever today, but I like it. Okay, I like it. Simple and boring doesn't have to be bad, especially because today I'm busy. My back is killing me. I have been busy. I am an out of shape mom who's trying to do too much, I think, at once, which is why I'm like, yeah, I need to sit down and do my makeup, because I just need the break. I hope you guys are proud of how far I've come, though. So I'm a germaphobe, and the fact that I'm taking my 5-month-old baby to Disneyland and my 2-year-old, because I didn't let my daughter, she was a 2020 baby, obviously, but she couldn't even play at playgrounds, like parks, until she was like 2.5, because I was like, too many germs. Too many germs, can't do it. And then my son, honey, he couldn't even go to the library, like in his carrier. I wear my babies, you know, in the carriers. He couldn't even go to a library in that thing until he was like way older than her. And she's been going since she was like out the tummy. Like I birthed her and then took her to a library. Okay, my inner corner, I want to use Astral, no. Yeah, I think I do. Astral Luna Gold, it's the white. I wanted to use one of the special shades, I just wasn't sure which one, but I think I decided I am going to use this one. Oh. Just drop it right now. So freaking beautiful. Man. So freaking pretty. There's like 2 more motherships that I want to get. I'm not going to. Until I finish up the more stuff. Because I want, like, there's that, I think it's the first one. It's the blue one. Those special shades are so freaking pretty. They're so pretty. And the reason I'm like, oh man, maybe I should Mercari them is because Pat's not making that formula anymore, and I really like it. So the opportunity to get it later really isn't, but I can't get through it all. This is so freaking pretty. This is so freaking basic. Sean's gonna be like, what's wrong with you? But like, oh my god. Oh. I want that one. Oh, I just want them all. I just want them all. I have like Subversive. That's the one with the green. Yeah, I just want them all. But I'm not gonna get them because I already have too much makeup and I don't need to want every makeup, but like, it's pretty. It's so pretty. I'd be looking at those like, and every so often I find one that's on Mercari, but Dion, I was messaging her and she was like, you know, I'm honestly like, I'd be careful with like used makeup because like you don't know how like hygienic people are, and a lot of people use their fingers to do their shimmers, and I'm like, it's me, I do that a lot. Because when I learned how to do makeup, that's just what we did. That's just what all the like beauty gurus said to do, so that's what I've just always done. I didn't realize you could still get a beautiful look without doing it. Now I know, so I don't always do it anymore. It used to be literally I could not do my eyeshadows without dipping my fingers in it, but now I can sometimes, depending on the look I'm trying to go for. This is freaking beautiful. This is so sparkly, so beautiful, so sparkly, so yummy. But then she's like, well, just keep an eye out on it, and like, what do they scratch their ass and then like put their finger in your palette? I'm like, what? Like, I'm gonna go delete my Mercari now. It's past the point of no return. She's like, no, don't delete it. Just like use makeup disinfectant spray. I'm like, yeah, but look, there's a pube in it. You guys, we are so freaking nasty. Our Instagram DMs is so unhinged. I love her so much though. But yeah, I was like, maybe your damn disinfectant spray can get your pubes off your makeup, but it's not gonna get my pubes off my makeup. She's like, no, that's what the tweezers are for. I'm like, oh, okay. Man, I should start doing a disclaimer like Dion does at the start of her videos, where it's like, not every subscriber is my subscriber. You have to be okay with crude comment, otherwise you're gonna hate me. Because I'm finding myself just being more and more myself, and I'm like, I like me, but some people aren't gonna like me. I probably should warn them for their own mental health. Do a disclaimer. Not every subscriber is my subscriber. That's okay. If you're a Trumper, please don't be my subscriber. That'll be my spiel. Thank you. Do my back. Oh God. I have the worst posture ever. I just be slouching all day. I just slouch. I don't know. I think I've always done it because no one's ever taught me proper posture. But my back always hurts. Okay. My Goldi mascara really is on its last life. Like, it's painful at this point to get my lashes the way I like them. I know you guys are screaming into your phone right now for me to throw the damn mascara away, but I will before I go on my trip. So it just needs to serve me well today and tomorrow and Sunday. So it's only 3 more applications, and then it can adios into oblivion. But I don't want to open a brand new mascara. I mean, I'm not gonna be gone that long. I'm making it sound like I'm gonna be gone so long, but like, you know, I like things to be fresh when I get home, which is why like I can't have any unfinished laundry or anything. Obviously, I mean, dishes are obviously, but like I can't have any unfinished laundry. I can't have any unfinished like anything. Like, everything has to be like mascara. I don't know. I don't go on vacation very often. We usually take like a trip for my anniversary, but it's not usually like a huge excursion. Like, one year we went to like the beach. Last year we went to Great Wolf. So we don't usually do like these big, everybody's going on a plane thing. But since we are, like, I do have OCD, so that's not doing wonders for my OCD, but I just want it to be good. Sean's like, well, the fact that we're going, like, that's enough. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, because I was gonna order everybody like matching family t-shirts and stuff, and he's like, we don't have to do all that, it's just not necessary, like, we're going there and it's enough, trust me. I'm like, I don't think it is, like, they've never been. And it's funny because I feel like in a way like we're failing, you know, because the kids haven't gone to Disneyland before. And I was just, you know, reading like a Reddit page, and I know like I shouldn't be taking any advice from Reddit, I have no business taking advice from Reddit, but it was saying the ideal time to take kids is between like 3 and 5, because that's when things are the most magical. And I'm like, we only have one that's gonna be in that age group, like. But I didn't go to Disneyland for the first time until I was 8, and I still thought it was like the most freaking incredible place on planet Earth. Like, and I was like a bit of a spoiled brat. I was an only child, and I was a spoiled, ungrateful little brat. So I think that's why I have so much gratitude for my life and my husband now, because my dad never taught me, like, I was raised by my dad, and he never taught me like the value of money. He never taught me the value of like people's time or anything. It was just like I remember one year we literally spent 6 days in Disneyland, 6 days. And by the end of it, I was like, it wasn't long enough. And like, honestly, shame on my dad for not correcting that behavior, because that's disgusting. Like, but it's real, it's true, it's how I reacted. My kids are always so grateful, and I'm just really proud of them for that, because I was a spoiled brat. I was. And it's not like we're like, you know, super hard ass parents, because we're not. We just talk to our kids. We explain things to them. They know. They just know. There's more of them. So I feel like that right there just shows, you know, gratitude. It just helps their gratitude show through a little bit more. I really am so proud of these kids. They're just incredible. Still working on my Goldi Bright Drops. I'm putting a lot of stuff on my face today, you guys, just because I'm trying to like use things up and get the clutter out. I'm using my Milk Makeup Cloud Glow Primer. I still hate it. I should try to line up my products better, like off stage. Oh, it's bubbling. I hate the bubbling. Oh my god, it's so terrible. I hate this part. Ugh. Because when I'm trying to do my description boxes, sometimes it stresses me out. Like, did I get all of my products in there? Man, I don't even know if I've told you guys. Did I tell you guys that I found out I was tagging the wrong Kulfi in all of my posts for the past 3 months? There was a Kulfi that had like 700 and something odd subscribers, and so I've been tagging them, like the Baddie Lash Mascara by Kulfi, you know, and I just realized that like that's a different Kulfi. I don't even know what kind of content they do, but I don't think it's makeup, because the Kulfi that I wanted to tag only has like 3,000 subscribers, but it's the right logo. I was like, I'm so like unobservant. Like, I spent 3 months tagging the wrong brand in my posts. I mean, part of me wants to go back and tag like the proper brand, but they're gonna get like, because I've been using this mascara, so like what, 70 videos, they're gonna get 70 notifications all at once that I tagged them in a video. They're gonna be like, oh my god, this is harassment. Like, I file a lawsuit against this person for harassment. Kulfi is incredible though. Like, that's a brand that I hope never gets too big for the britches. I hope that they stay indie, because their products are so good. Like, if Kulfi has a release, you know damn well it's going to be a quality release. It's not going to be no Hourglass $70 quad that's cheapo plastic. It's just not. It's going to be a quality product. And I think as long as she continues to maintain control over her brand, it's going to stay that way. And I love, 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 love. They're releasing these lip balms, and I really want to... Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys. Do you see how much... This is the Key Largo Glow. I feel like I'm going to be very bronzed today. But I'm wearing a very, like, chocolatey, yummy, bronzy eye. So I feel like if this was going to happen, today is the day for this to have happened. But I'm a little bit like rut-rowing. But I know it's tempting, like, Elf bought Row Beauty for something billion. So I understand, like, when you're an indie, and indie's struggling right now. And indie's going to continue struggling because our economy is shit. And it's going to take a while for it to get fixed. And I'm terrified, but we're not here to talk about that right now. You know, as a grown-up who grew up in a very unsupportive, not loving environment, I, like, genuinely get these PTSD flashbacks from time to time of my family, like, just saying unhinged, terrible things about people and programs. And so now, as an adult who went no contact, I can just hear them in my mind making their unhinged, fucked up, rude statements. And it's disappointing to me. I don't think I'm gonna get too much into that, but like, I went to the dentist with Sean yesterday, and the dentist that we go to is literally like a block away from their house. They live the street over. And I remember just being in the car and waiting for Sean to pull up because he works in that city. And I obviously, like, drove an hour to get there. And I'm just on the phone with him, like, having a panic attack because I'm like, I'm too close to them right now. Like, this is too close. And he's like, they can't, I mean, you're safe. You're okay. We're on the phone. I'm like, yeah, I'm just, like, I'm over here talking about, like, missing my own dentist appointment because I don't want to be too close to them. Like, I hope that my family, that my children never feel that way about me. I hope that my children know how much I loved them, well, love them, and enjoyed them their whole lives, and how proud I am of them, and how I never want them to be terrified of me. Not because I think they're gonna hurt me, but because they're just, I mean, like, physically they wouldn't hurt me. Mentally they would. This is the Rare Beauty Encourage blush. I don't know why I don't use this more. It's beautiful, but it's old. It has the faintest paint smell. It's, I want to say, almost 3 years old. It's the faintest paint smell, but I know that it didn't used to smell that way. I know you're screaming once again. Please throw that away and don't put it on your face. I will continue to use it. It's just me. I'm not a makeup artist. I put it on my children from time to time, but that's usually like eye products, not really face products. I do their faces sometimes, but not very often. And now that it smells like paint, that's not something I'd put on their face. Just my own. So until I start to get a reaction, I am going to continue to use it because it was expensive, and I know with 100% certainty it did not get enough love. But yeah, it has the faintest paint smell, and I'm going to keep an eye on it because it's starting. It is starting. And it's really, like, the last time I purchased that, Oh man, I want to say I was shopping at Sephora. I'm pretty certain that was a Sephora purchase. And I have not been a Sephora girly since, what, 22? So I might be 3.5 years old, actually. Might be longer. Man, I don't know. I wonder if there's a way for me to go back in my purchase history and see, like, for certain. But, oh, that was, like, very, very blushy. I like it. I wanted to use my NARS Orgasm, though. I might just take a little, just to use it. Because, again, that's the one I'm project panning. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I was also listening to Dion, and she said that she doesn't ever feel like she has to use up every last little drop of product to be satisfied. She just wants to feel like she's getting her money's worth. And with that particular blush, like, I already feel like I got my money's worth, or Sean's money's worth, but I'm just so close to emptying it. I want to, but there's blushes I want to use, and I keep making excuses to not use it, even though it's my Project Pan blush. Meanwhile, other things are going off, and this is an issue with overconsumption. You just can't possibly get through it all, no matter how badly you want to. So then you have to start prioritizing, and it really sucks. And there's a real part of me that wants to just, like, toss it, because it's old. It's really old. It's really hard for me to even get the desire to reach for it anymore. But then there's a part of me that's like, you know, I'm so close. I've worked so hard for that empty. I want that empty because I've worked really hard for it. But I never want makeup to feel like a chore. I want my hobby to stay my hobby. I want just to get the satisfaction and enjoyment from it that Sean wants me to get, because he spends a lot of his life earning money so that I could buy makeup. I mean, honestly, it's really shitty to, like, break it down that way, but that's what it is. He spends his life working so that we could buy things we like, and I spend it on makeup that goes bad. I mean, like, how disgusting is that, right? Like, I hate myself for it, but it's a reality. This is like, here, I got this the same time I got the Encourage blush, so this also is probably going to have a faint. It's so faint. It's there, but it's faint. So I'm like, okay, it's not. Well, I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to wake up tomorrow with, like, hives, because I should not put this on my face. And then that's the other thing that's funny about me, is I put a bunch of sketchy products on my face at the same time. So I suppose if any of them cause a reaction, I'm not going to know which one it is. So then all of them are going to be decluttered. But I do genuinely want to get through them. Like, I don't like to do massive declutters. You'll see people do, like, 50 palette declutters, like, once a year. And that's not my goal. I don't buy things with the intention of decluttering them. I don't buy things, you know, just for content. I buy things because I genuinely want to try them and use them and love them. So I would love to do, like, a no-buy, like a replacement only no-buy. I would love to do. I'm just not ready to commit to that yet. I go back and forth on Ice Cream Beauty so much because a real part of me is like, I don't want clutter. Like, I have so much makeup. I could not possibly want more makeup, but yet I just have this strong FOMO. And it's hard because I just don't know what to do. Like, genuinely, like, I don't like to overconsume. I genuinely don't. But I enjoy getting the boxes. So I'm like, BoxyCharm was the easiest decision. Like, I have not missed it. I have not mourned that box, not a single moment. I think the hardest part for me was, well, what if it's like a really good box at some point? But it's something I can't live without. Ice Cream Beauty is a little bit different because it's a lot of indie brands, and indie brands aren't as easily accessible right now in the US because of the tariff bullshit, but also free shipping at those places is typically a lot higher than free shipping is at like Ulta, Sephora. And so I feel like getting today is the day. We'll use this again. It's my Kat Von D Plath liquid lipstick. I got this from Dion. Thank you, Dion. So yeah, I just don't know. I think I'm gonna keep Ice Cream Beauty for now. I already unsubscribed, but I think I'm gonna resubscribe on the 1st, as long as the palette for next month isn't like, you know, atrocious. So I think, I know you guys are screaming like, that's not a no buy. It's a low buy, okay? It's a low buy. So I think I'll keep my Ice Cream Beauty and then really, really, really try my best to keep it to a replacement only low buy after that. But I'll allow like a little bit of, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm trying. I'm genuinely trying. I'm not doing incredibly well, but you know what? I'm trying. But anyway, this is today's look. Do you see how I have so much mascara? Like, do you see how yummy and just like neutral, but like just nice this look is? It's just so nice. It's just so easy, but it's like, it's the special shades, man. It's so yummy. It's so beautiful. Oh, so I hope you guys aren't disappointed that I am once again using this palette. I just cannot get enough. I cannot get enough. It's just so, and you guys can even see. You can see the usage on it already. Like, it's so good. It's so good. But anyway, that is all for today. I've clearly been in a little bit of a chatty mood as of late, but today it makes sense because I'm really trying to procrastinate going back to working. But yeah, thanks for spending part of your day with me. I really appreciate it. Please feel empowered and encouraged to engage down in the doobly-doo as well as my Instagram DMs. I love to make new friends. I love to talk about all things makeup, new makeup, old makeup, panning, underconsumption. Let's talk underconsumption, not overconsumption though, okay? Please, do it for me. Do it for me. But yeah, that is all. I will catch you guys tomorrow for another Get Ready With Me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.